Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I made this 1930s inspired Snow White outfit out of scraps from my belle dress and a curtain. To make the pattern, I draped some cotton onto my dress form and drew the lines of where I wanted the waistband to sit. Then I draped the chest and gathered the fabric down under the waistband and marked where the two pieces will meet. Lastly, I draped and marked the shoulder strap, where it will meet with the front chest and where it will land on the back of the waistband. I trimmed off any excess fabric from my lines and began tracing it onto some paper. I added half an inch of seam allowance to every piece except for the center front of the waistband, as it will be cut on the fold. I also made sure to transfer the marks of where the chest piece and straps will go on the waistband. From there, I cut out all my pattern pieces from my final fabric. I cut 2 chest pieces and 2 waistbands on the fold and transferred the strap markings. I gathered the bottom edge of the chest pieces and sewed them to one waistband between the markings and sewed the straps together at the shoulders. I then rolled all the chest piece hems over by half an inch and sandwiched the chest pieces between the other waistband. I then realized the back shoulder strap needs to be sewn in too, so I pinned them between the markings with the hems folded over half an inch and then sewed the entire waistband sandwiched together. Okay, so the last thing you saw was gathering the chest part, sewing the sleeves together, and then setting it all into this waist yoke here, which you can see is completely covered on the inside. Then what I did is I just went around, I went around the edges of the yoke and just serged it together so it's one piece instead of 2. And then I had just a bunch of random triangle pieces of this gold fabric left over from my belle dress cosplay. So I just serged them together, found the center point of this panel here because it was the largest, and then matched it up with the center point of the yoke here. and then I serged them all together at the waist here. So then, at the back here, oh, you can also see that I had to set in these sleeves here at the same time. What I should have done is I should have hemmed the sleeves first before putting them in, but I just set them in and folded them over the seam allowance that I drafted into it. And then you can see I sewed in the zipper, and then I made it lapped and top stitched that down, and then sewed the seam all the way down. So it's been super quick, super easy. And then I tried it all on, and I found that these shoulders, because I did a stretch fabric instead of a cotton or a satin or anything like I originally planned, it was a little too long in the shoulders and a little too droopy. So I just went back and did another 1/2 inch seam down from the seam we originally sewed and chopped off the excess. And there we have a pretty cute Snow White vintage dress. The next thing to do is, of course, it's going to need a hem at the bottom of the skirt, but I will do that once everything else is done. I'm going to go along the edges and hem the bodice, and then I'm going to do some cute circle sleeves right here, and I think that would be kind of it. I can't decide if I want a belt or if I'm just going to bling it up with some head accessories or something, but yeah. So let's go hem these guys. To make the sleeves, I measured the arm opening length of the bodice from waistband around the shoulder to the back of the waistband, which is about 10 inches. I cut 2 half circles with a 10-inch diameter. Because this is a polyester curtain fabric, meaning it's plastic, I sealed the edges by melting them with a flame. Then I sewed the straight edge to the shoulder of the dress, hemmed the dress, and we were done. Be sure to check out my Snow White wig styling tutorial linked in the cards below. And remember, cosplay is all about having fun.